What's up, Dumpatron Live and Lokenzie? Lokenzie, are you an alt, by the way? Okay, what's your alt? I apparently don't know it. Hang on, let me check my list. Yeah, I don't have it. Nice. I love that name. Perfect. Yup. Fancy fonts. For Discord Nitro people, apparently. We are waiting on Tyler to get his internet sorted out, and then we can get this started. Fancy fonts. All right, Tetris is live. Let me go ahead and give Gorf a refresh. There we go. All right, excellent. We are good to go, which means it's time to get started. Which means I got to figure out how to center myself and remember to look at the camera, because apparently they like having us on camera. So hey, here we go. Welcome in. It is Monday Night Madness time. I'm your host, Omenvoir. We got a lineup of all time, or at least of tonight. You can actually check it out in the queue. Go ahead and queue that up for you. Here you go. We've got, kicking it off, what is probably the hottest, most anticipated matchup of the evening. Is we're starting right out of the gate here. It's going to be Tetris versus Lokenzie. So some very, very good hot rolling comp to kick things off here. Speaking of hot, it is blazingly hot here in Kansas City. Yeah, it's very warm. I think, you know, the thing is, it's not so hot as much as it is humid. It's hot, but it's mostly humid, and that's what's making it miserable. I feel like I need to put on my swim trunks just to get out to my car today, but, you know, whatever. It's going to be hopefully not quite as hot as this matchup between Tyler and Tetris. But yeah, we've got some other good ones here with Kaft and Kasane. Mathwiz and Spectric, Gilded Lizard, Rogue Potato. Ooh, I'm actually kind of excited for that one. And M149 versus Grand Designs in your main event. So a couple of good DAS matchups there. So that's going to be the lineup for the evening. I did want to give a shout out here. I know that it's still early, and we'll probably give another shout out here in a second, or like later on in the evening. But I think it's kind of important that we call this out, because there's only 2 days remaining for your Battle Royal Wars Tournament 7. You've got until June 30th, that's tomorrow evening, to qualify. Join the 32 or so other players to get some incredible 8-person action. Basically, you're fighting against 7 other people. Yeah, pretty much they take the top 32 and like they break it up into groups of 8, and then the top 4 out of every group makes it in. There is a bunch of cash prizes. There's like if you get the best qual, then you're going to get $100, and then there's a matcherino. So I think no matter what you're looking at, this is certainly one of the most hyped events every year for now 7 years running. You don't want to miss this one. So please, if you are a decent player, go ahead and qual. Like, I am not a decent player. I don't know if I should qual, but if you got a max out or better, you should come qual. Join in the fun. It has been absolute chaos and a lot of fun every year. We have oftentimes the best players competing, and it is a great ton of fun. So, you know, go and get your qual in. Yeah. Shout outs to Grand Design. You can see Grand Design's the guy who's running the whole thing. He created Wars. He created the qualifiers that CTWC uses with this event. So you can go watch that, or you can go watch that, I guess, at Classic Wars, but you can go qual for that in the next couple days. Yeah, so shout out to them. All right, let's move on to our, I guess we'll call it the promo slide here. I'll go ahead and get that started. Be right back. All right, well, we might have some technical issues that might be hanging up this fight here. We'll see. Tyler's doing his best to try to work through internet issues. If not, I really hope Kasane and Kaft are ready to roll, because he'll be up next. Actually, everybody would be up next. We'll get pushed up a little bit, but or if we can find Lokenzie a substitute. Yeah. Anjing, come fight Lokenzie. Or Loveless. Yeah. All right. We got a backup. Loveless willing to step in here to fight Lokenzie, but let's see if Tyler can get things sorted out here. That would be a fire match, an up-and-comer versus an up-and-comer, but yeah, this is also a good one too. I really hope we can get Tyler. See here, I'll go ahead and give Tyler one more refresh on my end. Nothing yet, so 1 minute, he says. I can do that. Hope you're all having a fantastic Monday / Tuesday. I suppose it might be Tuesday over in Europe or Asia or Australia. Maybe bits of Africa. Still think it's probably daytime in most of Africa. I gotta think. Yeah, I'm having a good day. My parents are visiting for a bit, and they made me some delicious soup. I'm very grateful to have some food. I've got a kitty cat sitting next to me who's sleeping away in a cat bed. I actually brought a CRT to work, which was kind of fun. Yeah, I know, Mackenzie. I get it. It's a good opportunity, though. If we can get Tyler in here, obviously we're gonna try to do that. But I hope you stick around and play Loveless, because you know Loveless is up and comer, and it's good to give you two guys a showcase. 3-2 Chess in chat saying currently going from 0 to 29 slow run world record. Oh my goodness. No push down, I assume. They actually managed to bring a CRT into work today. I took a clone NES and a copy of Tetris in there as well, so that I can, well, have a little bit of stuff to do between meetings, but also to maybe introduce Tetris to some of my colleagues at work. Obviously, everyone knows Tetris, but, you know, do people really play it? We can get them interested in playing some NES Tetris this way. It'll still bump you up if you play well against someone else, says Tetris, yeah. This is true. And go ahead and give Tetris one more refresh. No luck yet, but still working through some ideas. I do want to play Loveless too, says Lokenzie. Well, that's good. Because Loveless sure wants to play you. "45 minutes and 17 seconds. So you have to intentionally try to find ways to not top out, but to allow... I imagine that's keep the board as low as possible, right? Because the farther the piece has to travel, the longer it takes, right? So you just really want to, and also clearing a line at a time like is a little bit of lag, so a little bit of time between. So maybe, it's not even letting me press start streaming. Oh my goodness! Sorry, let me get K Loveless start to set up so we can maybe have a match that way. Hey, Loveless, go live, and then if you manage to get things going, Tetris, let me know. We'll swap back over. But in the interest of time, I'm gonna go ahead and get. Yeah, Loveless is already going. Look at this. Look at this guy. ready to roll. Almost on stencil even. Amazing. All right, let's see here. Gotta go to my one-on-one scene. Gotta go and rearrange the camera a little bit for this. Oh, you're gonna see this all live because it's gonna be super fun. Let's see, we can do. Nope. Here we go. Okay. Do it live. And we'll grab like so. That's pretty close. And then Tyler is not K Loveless, so. Oh, I'm sorry, Tetris. I am. I always. Tetris is one of my goats. My first experience of being at a live Tetris event was commentated by Tetris, and he's forever been my goat ever since then. So certainly a goat here in the Tetris friendly scenes. He does so much behind the scenes. Everything you're looking at here with the way the layout looks and how things are operating behind the scenes, even matchmaking at times, Tetris is a goat. Also very good at Tetris, just saying, you know. All right, No, you're good. You're good. I'm glad you tried. It was worth the effort. Let's go ahead and get you guys a seat. It's going to be not Tyler, but K Loveless. I keep saying that and then never changing here. It's going to be K Loveless. All right, so whenever I guess our players are ready, go ahead and get your warm-ups in and let's get started. Hey, it's Catfinity! One of the youngest players on the scene, Catfinity, along with really Lokenzie's also one of the youngest players, although, you know, there's a certain Zrobot who claims that title. I got to meet Catfinity at CTWC. We didn't get to hang too much, but Catfinity has a great attitude. Lots of little words of wisdom for our competitors while we were there. I really appreciated Catfinity piping in, saying, hey, look, don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that we got to experience it. I'm like, oh my goodness, how does an 11 or 12-year-old have this much wisdom? What the heck? It's Tiffy Flower. All right, players, your seed. Did I give you your seed yet? I did not give you your seed. Your seed, 5B8863. Is that on YouTube? Yes, we do have some people on YouTube. Hello to TS Kristen Slays, Dirt Block 6181, and a Random with Titan 973. Number 3. Whoa, how could you get two number ones in there? That's weird. Shared crown there between TS Christie and Slays. We'll just say Christy and Dirt Block. All right, we have a ready from both our players. That means it is time to get game number 1, match number 1 kicked off at long last. It's K Loveless, it's Lokenzie. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You may be wondering a little bit about these players on your left. A player out of the United States, rolling play style with a 1.585, just shy of a rollover, and a 1.165 19 PB. Also, Kingsman Fave 5 2026 edition. Please welcome in K Loveless. And his opponent for the evening, with a PB of 2.616, recently gotten, actually. A roller out of Spain, and in fact, the highest score out of any Spaniard in the world. A 2 cracked for Fave 5 Kingsman List 2026 edition. Please welcome in Lokenzie. And I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but he seems to think that that's okay. So, hey, whatever works here. 80,000 for K Loveless, 57,000 for Lokenzie. 18 minutes at level 3. Pretty soon it's going to be going so fast you won't be able to give us updates, 3s, 2s. Tetris. So you spilled your internet everywhere, and then you spilled your drink too. Oh my goodness, it is not an evening of all time for Tetris. You just need some chicken and ketchup. Get some chicken and ketchup. Life will be better. Man, I'm serious though. Like I have to come up with some kind of a weird ketchup themed trophy, or at least gift box or something for you sometime to just present. Like, hey, for the goat, here's a bunch of ketchup. All right, there's a couple of Tetrises there for K Loveless to go to 218, 153 for Lokenzie. Line count's only about a 4-line difference, so pretty fast start here for K Loveless, although those holes are going to mean that Mackenzie will have a chance to catch up with these Tetris Stage 178,000 with that bar. Harumi Mahiru. That's a really cool name. And I am sorry if I mispronounced that. What happens if you fall asleep mid-game? Well, you probably lose if I had to guess. Yeah, I think you're talking about 3s2s, right? In that giant long game that he's trying to do, the world record. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Then I top out, exactly. It's a Monday, be like that, says Tiffy. Yes, indeed. Hey, I see you over in YouTube chat. Lana? We'll call it Liana. Q7 with a smiley face. Welcome in. Hope you are enjoying this wonderful, lovely Monday evening. The good news is, for those of us in the States anyways, Monday is almost over. And if you are like me, it is 4th of July weekend, which means hopefully you're also getting maybe an extra day, possibly. I know that a lot of people don't, so I'll count my my lucky stars, I guess, if that I do get at least Friday off, which is pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool, which is not exactly the same as what I'm seeing here on the board, as it's 323,000 to 318,000, 80 lines in. So very good paces from both, and Mackenzie has in fact caught up in pace. But that Tetris will actually take the lead, although it was a little bit ahead in the line count as well. Sets up a T-spin. I don't think that no T is gonna have to just go S-spin that in and just burn this down the old-fashioned way. That's about a 6-line solve, maybe 7 lines, and allows K Loveless actually to take the lead. That's what happens here at the top of the game. You take some burns and you start losing. That's it. It's not even a top out. It's just like you just take a couple of safety burns, and suddenly your opponent is in the lead. That's what it's like here in Tetris, the Tetris scene. 2026. I have a 3-day weekend built into my new job, so huzzah! Excellent. .424 to 443. Mackenzie has retaken the lead. Line count is basically the same. We are past the turn, which means that we are approaching level 90 speeds. Now, these players, they are both rollers, so 19 is not necessarily the end of all things, as in, like, you know, the penultimate level speed change, but as we all know, it is not easy to roll on the kill screen. So both these players are proficient at rolling on the kill screen, but you're going to want to try to take a lead in to the kill screen if at all possible. So really fighting for the lead now is super important for both players. Although I would say if you're K Loveless, you probably will want to have more of the lead, especially when you get to kill screen, just because you can see that score. Mackenzie can play a kill screen just a little bit. 545,000 at level 19, 540,000. Mackenzie kind of high, but can roll his way out of this. Oh wow, that tuck setup with the spin and now the square tuck. Interesting setup from K Loveless. Executing well here into level 20, 575 to 572. Well, fortunately, Maestro is making bank, so I only got to work part-time. W Maestro. For any number of reasons, W Maestro. But that's certainly a real-life W. 614, 606. It is literally anybody's game. They have been passing the lead back and forth from about line, we'll call it 50 onwards. 644 to 639, level 22 for both players. And I have no idea how this is going to end up. Ooh, a little bit of a dig situation for K Loveless. Had to cover the well kind of high. And now the board getting really complicated. K Loveless gonna need some good pieces. Getting a couple, but there was no place for that Z. Oh my goodness, this board. All the bars, you don't need them. And that's not going to be useful. 657 will be the top outscore. Lokenzie will take game number 1 in what was a battle, at least right up until level 22. That will be a heart for Lokenzie. GG's. Good start, though. I hope your nail's okay. James Porter in chat, which is absolutely hilarious. When I was in high school, one of my best friends' names was James Porter. I'm assuming you are not the same James Porter. There's a lot of James Porters out in the world, but welcome in, James Porter. I will remember your name very easily because of that. Yes, that was some pretty good survival. For sure, Catfinity is pointing out some good truths here. Loveless surviving way longer than I think probably has any business to be. Oh, disable double kill screen. This is friendly. This is true. There is no cap. That's true. If you guys can make it past level 39 and get PBs, you are more than welcome to do so here on friendlies. It is, unless you agree to a cap, you don't have to. By default, you don't need to cap at 20 or 39. All right, we have already from both of our players. It is K Loveless, it is Lokenzie, 2 rising stars of the scene. It's game number 2. Who will win? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I was just noting, okay, watching the boards happen, you know, and this is still true. It's still true no matter what I say here after that. Watching the boards and how players start off the board is really fascinating. And the funny part is every single commentator in the world says exactly the same thing. I was watching Philly this weekend, and Chaotic Hazel, shout out to Chaotic Hazel, was on comps for a bit and said exactly the same thing. Hearing say who else was Tiffy the other day. I was watching Tiffy stream, so shout out to Tiffy, saying the same thing. I say it all the time. I'm pretty sure every commentator is all like, yeah, the way players start off the game, I like to watch how they differ. It's pretty interesting. It's like, it is, it's true, but it's also something that we always say. It's like one of those, you know, tropes, commentator tropes. If you had a Tetris bingo card, that would be like one of the top things that would be on a Tetris bingo card. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun. I was watching a match that I had. Was it me? I think it was me. Yeah, it was me. Tiffy was restreaming. And we played Clone-Tris for 14 pieces in a row before things kind of went a little haywire for my opponent. That was crazy. Like, I don't feel like I play very well, so it's kind of weird when I see anyone playing Clone-Tris with me. So yeah, it's always fun to see how long Clone-Tris happens. 188,000 for K Loveless, 190 for Lokenzie. So once again, just like last game, it is extraordinarily close through, well, I mean, right now, just through the 40 lines here, but it was through pretty much the entirety of 18 last game. So this is a little bit of a complicated board for Lokenzie. Might set up. No, gonna go ahead and just take the triple there. I was gonna say, Lokenzie, one of my influences when it comes to stacking theory is was a former DAS player, and as a DAS player really built on this, we'll call it conservative playstyle, specifically for a sub-max outer. Lokenzie is like, you don't need to go crazy, always take the conservative burns, just keep your board health, you know, good, and you know, Lokenzi, now a roller, doesn't have to necessarily follow that advice every single time, but it is kind of fun to see when the fundamentals are still being kind of kept by one of the people who has influenced me the most when it comes to that kind of play. 310,293, a little bit of a mess there, Lokenzi. Gonna have to find some good roof burns to work through this. So this will be quite the slowdown. Don't think in any danger quite yet, although, man, these pieces not treating Lokenzi's board very well. 332, 297, this is an opportunity for K. Loveless to take the lead. Extend the lead, I should say. Hey, Crab Rangoon with a 3-stream streak. 3 for 3. Excellent. Crab Rangoon got to see at CTWC. Has also, I would say, been a rising star, up-and-comer. Was just wonderful to watch and played very well at CTWC. Great attitude. Very talented player. And yet another food-related player name, as we have so many of those, it feels like. Of which one you will see tonight, Rogue Potato. Although, I don't know, I guess if you're a sentient potato, you probably don't think of yourself as food. So, my apologies, Rogue Potato, for calling you food. But that's what you are! 449 for Loveless. Now 472 to 420. Lokenzi's out of the dig, but did in fact fall behind a little bit. A couple of Tetrises, nothing too crazy, but that could make the difference. At this level of gameplay, a 2 Tetris lead can make the difference, for sure. Potatoes are friends, not food. Crab Rangoon is hella tasty, though. Oh my goodness. Kafka's cat in chat. Yeah, you know, crab rangoons can be tasty for sure. I don't eat them very often, but when I'm in the mood for them, they tend to go away in like batches of 3, 4, 5. Usually not 6. 6 is maybe a little too much. 5 is usually too much. I'd say probably 4 is my limit before my body's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you eating 4+ crab rangoons? What are you doing with your life right now? And then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. And more importantly, my stomach's like, what are you doing? You're not eating anymore because I'm not going to let you. Transition arrived 568 for Lokenzi, so very good score. 533 for K. Loveless. Not at transition quite yet. This Tetris will go in at 559, so it is incredibly close. Less than a Tetris difference here at transition for these two. Basically giving us the show we were hoping for. I really want to see this one go to kill screen though. I want to see some kill screen action between these two players. Really exercise and push them to the limits. For our benefit! Entertain us! Are you not entertained? Ooh, interesting choice there for Lokenzi, but just takes the nice conservative burns. I really actually did not mind those set of burns. I was actually... While it was a few extra burns, it was still a very safe setup. There's a Tetris 661. Tetris for Lokenzi 666. Not the luckiest of scores, but is the lead. Oh, Loveless having to take some burns. Does have some holes opened up. We'll be hoping for a long bar. Actually, just not even going to bother. You know what? Not even going to bother. Beautifully done. That was some really good mid-high digs from K. Loveless to keep the board under control. 700,000, 749, so Lokenzi with a lead, though ahead in the line count by about a level, so it's kind of a push when it comes to who's actually winning right now. This is a dusty setup. Centerwell gets it! Loveless! 787, 810. Lokenzi with another Tetris to go to 841. So I think it's probably safe to say Lokenzi with a slight lead, but really pace taken into consideration, not a huge one. Has Lokenzi dislocated his knee again? He did, but not... I think things have healed up. It was about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. Now it's the problem with the pinky. I think there's a broken nail or something that's causing a little bit of pain. So hopefully that holds up just like these games have been. 882 now, 913, level 25, 939 for Lokenzi at level 27. So we're looking at potentially level 27 Tetrises for both players, although this burn might be slowing things down a bit for Lokenzi. One more Tetris would be a max out. Holding out for bar. Does get the bar in time. Tetris max out for Lokenzi. If Bidwell were here, there would be a bell rung. Alas, you'll just have to put up with the imaginary Bidwell bell. Bid bell, as I like to call it, as of right now. Kill screen. A59, A02, Loveless about 8 lines away from kill screen, so has an opportunity here to maybe go in with the pace lead. Although, boy, it is going to be close no matter what here. 4 lines to go before kill screen. Lokenzi level 30, kill screen in A44, so wow, incredibly close between these two. Lokenzi's board starting to climb a little bit. Still surviving here. Oh my goodness, didn't get that square left. And that's going to be it. A84, A95, Loveless with the Tetris in kill screen will take the game and ties it up. Wow, what a game. 1-1. That's what we're here for. Double max outs. And Loveless at a 1.1 on the verge of a 1.2. I don't know. I think this is mullinable. Assuming he can get through this. This is yeah. This is not going to be mullinable. Oh, as good as that game was, yeah, that was a little too high to survive. A B87 though, very close to a 1.2 for K Loveless. Level 32. What a game. GG's. Evesy. It's Evesy Live, everyone. Hey, Evesy, how's it going? Got to meet Evesy. Was one of my favorite, we'll call it introductions to a player. First person I got to meet, like first time being introduced to someone for the first time. Really, really loved getting to ref actually Evesy's game there up on the main stage in C2WC. Lovely human being and a fantastic player. All right, we have it ready from both our players. It is game number 2. Who's gonna take the decisive 2-1 lead? Let us find out here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Peeper's working, but messing with my rolling a bit. Oh, I see. Dude, Lokenzi's rolling grip is crazy. That rubber band to hold it in place. I love it. It reminds me of like Ninja with his table tapping when he like straps that thing down with rubber bands, kind of like that, but this one's attached to a foot. What is up, Talbot? And Tetris time. Man, all the stars out here. Tetris time, our heavyweight Friendly's champion, although not without some controversy, as there's a certain British player who is claiming that the belt is still his. A certain Dan V. So tune in to our next Super Show. I don't know when that is. I think it's probably at the end of summer. You can watch Tetris time and Dan V fight it out for the heavyweight belt. May the true champion be the victor. I owe Tetris Time a interview from Kansas City Regional 2025. We ran out of time. I had to get us out of there, and like TT's like, "Hey, where's my runner-up interview, bro?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I feel so bad." Oh my goodness. We have to find a way to do like just a random interview, like apropos of nothing, just do a random interview and people are like, why are you interviewing TT? Well, there's a whole story behind that. Oh no, Loveless with a really high board here, gonna have to go to work Getting this cleaned up, down quite a bit, 112,000 to 217. You believe in Casey? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it happen. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a 2-day tournament. I don't think. I have it in me because I'm gonna have to organize everything myself. But I'm gonna try to find something. I'm gonna try to find, maybe we can do a 1-day open or something like that, or maybe we can try to cram everything into 1 day. I don't know. Let me know. But once I can secure a partner and a place, then we start talking a little bit more about it. But we'll be aiming for something in the fall. Maybe a Jonas Cup warm-up or something like that. That'd be fun. We had a lot of people show up for our DAS tournament there. In fact, we had more people show up for DAS than we did for the Open. So, I don't know. Maybe that's an idea. 173, 286. $44 points in CTW qual. Oh, thank goodness. I was looking at the quals last night, Evesy, and I noticed that you hadn't qualled yet. So I am sure that there's a big sigh of relief from Grand Designs that you qualled, because I'll tell you one of the stories from BR6, very much so, Evesy, making some waves, going way further and playing so well in that BR6 tournament last year. So obviously expectations are high. Another shout out to Grand Designs and the Battle Royale Classic Tetris Wars tournament, which is happening next month. Qualifiers are ending tomorrow, so get your quals in. 4 points in 2025? Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason. It was under qual by your standards even then, but man, given even that though, like, you were certainly killing it during the actual comp. 236, 390, so that cleanup, K Loveless did in fact survive, but back into a small dig here, and certainly giving Lokenzie a strong lead. 150,000 lead here at around the 100 line mark. So I mean, we're gonna call that like a 5 to 6 Tetris lead, which is pretty massive. Obviously, there's lots of Tetris to be had. We've seen these players go beyond level 29, beyond level 30 even, so there's plenty of lines and points to be had from these players. Anything can happen. But yeah, you gotta hope here Loveless can stay clean and just wait for the opportunity to score should Lokenzie open the door even a little bit. Kasani, I'm probably going to get a big fat 0. If I were to even qualify, there would be no doubt that I'd be getting 0, because I've never even gotten a max in my life. So that's why I'm not going to qual. I mean, it's just like, why? Like, why am I qualling, right? Like, I can't even make a tournament. So yeah, top 32 players do get in though, and I think, you know, a max is kind of necessary to get in, even with that barrier. A lot of really good players show up for this one. This is gonna be a lot of fun too. Grand Design's got some big ideas around like different ways to reward players during play, so it's not just winning everything. There's like bounties now. Speaking of bounties, I think there's a bounty here for K Loveless, and that bounty is 540,000 transition. Oh my goodness, K Loveless is gonna have to try to get out of this and will not. Tops out 2 lines before transition. 326 will not be enough. So Lokenzie is gonna take the lead with that very strong 18 game and go up 2-1. GG's. Bro, GG, GG. Oh my goodness. I'm really interested in the draft picks. Yeah, the draft picks is another interesting one. The top players get to kind of pick who they're gonna like. I think who's gonna play in their tournament, their brackets, which is, I think also they get to pick the first round because they get buys, right? So yeah, that's really fascinating. That's gonna be a lot of fun too. Maybe almost as fun as this game number 4, which both of our players are ready to do. Game number 4, knocking on the door. Speaking of wars here, it is K Loveless, Lokenzie. Let's see if Lokenzie can wrap this up or Loveless bring this to a decider in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Third at the moment. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, 44 is pretty good. there is still a lot of high profile players that are left to qual, but I don't know who's going to all show up. You know, like it's kind of a quiet qual session, I'd say, overall, which is one of the reasons why we're pushing so hard to get players. So yeah, I mean, obviously maybe not in Evesy's best interest for more players to show up, but in the tournament's best interest, yo, if you're a top level player, come qual. Alex and Dog said they aren't, so just Meme. I assume Meme's gonna come, right? We already got Scooty. Kingsman's gonna qual. Yeah, you know it's serious. Yeah. Watch out, King's in town. All right. It'd be pretty awesome if you got a max. If you get a max in qual, would that be your first like live max? I think it would be, right? That'd be hype. Get 2 points on the board. 56,000, 77,000 for Low Kenzie. K Loveless playing the hero here, saving Tetris, subbing in for Tetris. And it's been a good one. That game number 2 was a banger. Double kill screen. Game number 1 was also very close too. Look at this complex tuck set up here from Lokenzie. Wow, and only managed to have to like burn 3 lines in that whole thing. That was some patience. Oh, I love that. Now, how is Loveless going to resolve this? Okay, Bar came, just had to go ahead and just fill the burns. Yeah, there we go. Just had to go ahead and just take it. Yeah. All right, there we go. Here we go. Dirty center well here for Loveless. Although, oh man, that does get the dirty center well that J did not get where Loveless was hoping. Gonna have to maneuver this carefully. Would love a long bar to fill in that left side. In lieu of that, may just go ahead and 202,000. There you go. Loveless with the lead despite the dirty board. Lokenzie with a left well as well. This is what, one off the bottom. There's the left well Tetris for Lokenzie. 213,000 to 208,000. Good luck, players. Good night. Also, congrats to CTWC channel for 200K on the new video. Hey, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's been a minute since like we've had a viral video, so it's good to see one of our videos really starting to take off. I even had one of my workmates say they watched it. They're like, "Hey, yeah, I saw the video with the player that got 2 million live." I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." So yeah, it was. Even casual viewers are starting to pick it up and watch, so that's good. That's a good sign. 246,000 for Loveless, still kind of working through some dirty board situations here, but getting through it. 294 for Lokenzie. 3 a.m. gaming. Oh my goodness, we'll get you going here soon. No more than 2 games to go here, so we'll get you going. Thank you for being such a good sport and being patient and playing. I know it's tough for the EU players here. We don't have a Euro-friendly time slot, unfortunately, so we do our best to accommodate. Lokenzie also from the EU, Spain, so also up pretty late. But, you know, playing really well for being injured and being up real late. Currently at 365, 104 lines, so these players looking for high 400s, maybe low 500s, if near perfect, for transition to 19. Spain is a 152. Eastern Europe, says Kasane. My goodness. You're in that time of night where it's like, are you waking up early or are you going to bed late, you know? Going to bed late. Why? Because Tetris, that's why. Why else? The Latvian goat, says Evesy. $398 to $480, so has caught up a little bit. Okay, Loveless is now clean. Burn, Tetris, 421, 503. So Mackenzie does manage to get there. Didn't do a whole lot of burning to get there, which is great. But now holding out for a bar, not really wanting to burn in, but gonna have to burn in kind of high. This is a very dangerous board. Mackenzie needs to get something to the right here. Does open up the well, does get the bar over for 4. The Tetris, 531, 448. Okay, Loveless is also now at the 19 speeds. 3s, 2s, what's the update? What was your final time for your slow game world record attempt? 565, 461. Mackenzie building one off the bottom. K Loveless trying to get through some dirt here. That's a good triple. Uncovers the final hole here and now set up for the Tetris. There we go. I was waiting for that last Mino to get filled. Does cover the well now, just waiting on the bar. No bar in sight. Really well managed board right now though. Loveless handling this situation very well. Mackenzie at 662, level 23. Finally gets the bar, 511, crossing the half max mark. Will we see another kill screen game from these two? Only time will tell. It might take kill screen at this point for Loveless to catch up, although there's still a chance. There's still a chance. We've seen all it takes is a one mistake here and Loveless could be back in the game. Mackenzie making it look easy though. Certainly not giving Loveless a whole lot of opportunities, so Loveless is going to have to stay patient and efficient here. 634 to 819. This lead starting to grow even a bit. Level 25 for Loveless. Level 25 for Mackenzie. Tetris, Mackenzie, 854. We're looking at potentially a level 27 max, I think. 887. Well, maybe not. That's a little bit of a stretch here. Oh, misses the spin. So yeah, that's going to burn away some of that potential. Certainly still looking to max potentially here before the kill screen. Loveless with a dirty 712. And another Tetris to go into 27 at 746. So certainly still down about 100k around 27. So has some work cut out. We'll have to do some kill screen play to catch, and we'll need it because has no more games to give for Loveless. It's do or die time. Mackenzie at 978, gonna burn in 981 into kill screen. A little bit of a high board, would love a bar. Gonna go ahead and just take some burns to bring this board down. Beautiful set of pieces. Does get that bar all the way right, and now just about burnt out. Loveless one burn away. This is a really bad board though. Needs something to the left. Does get it over to the left. Is there anything Loveless could do to get out of this? Oh my gosh, got that square all the way left. Loveless still alive. Needing some good pieces. Doesn't get it. The bar never shows. 808,000. Kill screen almost level 30. But will not be enough as Mackenzie will take the game to set the match 3-1. What a game, what a match. Thank you, Loveless, for showing up, but that's gonna do it for this one. Your winner, Mackenzie. Right. Yeah, very good game between these two. Go ahead and transition over here and end the queue. Yeah, that was a pretty fantastic game. Thanks again for Loveless coming and rescuing Tetris for us. Lokenzie, once again, a masterful performance. That game number 2 was something else. You should definitely go back and watch that one if you hadn't already. We do have quite the matchup here. Another European player. We've got Kraft versus Kasane coming up next. So a couple of max outers. I don't know that I've really seen either of these players play before, so I'm excited to see it. So we'll see that one next here. So let me go ahead and, but while I did promise Grand Designs, I'm going to really pimp this hard between each match. In case you didn't hear before, Battle Royal Tournament 7 Classic Tetris Wars. Join in. Come qual, especially if you're a max out player. Come qual. Come participate. There's money. There's money involved. You like money, right? Go qual. We need to get that bracket filled out and make it more scary than it already is. So yeah, go check that out. And we're gonna go ahead and cut over to the promos, and yeah, we'll be right back with Kasane versus Kraft. Also, go ahead and put this on commercial break. All right. All right, I believe we are back. And I know our players are back. So I'm going to go ahead and transition over to them. Let me go ahead and get rid of these hearts so that it shows. These guys are almost ready to go too. I almost don't have to do any adjustments to the cams at all. Beautiful. Okay. Kraft, I know you kind of like, I see Kraft in Discord. I see Kraft as your Twitch handle. Let me know if you have a preference. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get your player's seed here. All right, Kraft, Kasane, your seed is 367DB1. Kraft is fine. Okay, sounds good. I love it. I love the fact that our players are using face cams. This is fantastic. I say this every single time I host one of these. You know, face cams just make Tetris a lot more, I don't know, interesting, engaging. I just love seeing the smiles and like, you know, all the, it puts some personality behind the pieces falling, right? Like, not that there's not personality with, like, you know, anime anime pictures and whatnot, but people, man, that's what this is about, right? This is about people, and it's lovely to see these two human beings being human. Although their gameplay, I'm sure, is not. You know, it's a lot of fun to watch. Well, for me anyways, I can't speak for like top level players, but to me it's a lot of fun to watch max out players do their thing. Of which both these players are, so. In fact, while we go ahead and wait for Kasane's warm up to finish, I'm going to go ahead and get our introductions started here. In fact, I just got it all pulled up over here. So on your left, a DAS player of the United States with a 1.021 million PB. And entirely new to me, please welcome in Kraft. His opponent for the evening on the right side, it's 3 a.m. It's super late, but this player is staying up late being a hero for Tetris. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go for this player though. With a 1.042 million PB, Hyper Tapper out of Latvia. Please welcome in Kasane. Hey, I just made progress. according to Twitch, it says you just made progress. Watch 2 more days this week and earned weekly rewards. Oh, that's funny. I did watch some. I didn't get a chance to watch it live, but I did watch, I think, a couple days in a row of Philly. The quals on one day and the tournament on the other day. A little bit behind schedule, but you know, you can't control everything. All right, we have it ready from both of our players. That means it is time to get match number 2, game number 1 started between these two players. 2 max outers going at it here, right here on Monday Night Mayhem. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Now the song had to end just as I had said Tetris, naturally. Man, I tell you what, the timing for all these have been absolutely astoundingly good. Every week in, week out, the timing for the songs have been fantastic. Hey, do you like dead air? Well, hang on, just watch my stream for a little bit. No music, no commentary, just dead air in Tetris. I mean, you don't need anything more than Tetris anyways, right? You're here for the gameplay. 24,000, 26,000. Let me go ahead and get Kraft's little off. I'm having a hard time seeing the score, so let me go ahead and get that stencil going here. One moment is 70,000 right now to 74,000, so I'm going to go ahead and fix it up. You don't need to do anything. I'll just try to fix it up on my end. Whew. Okay. That's better. All right. That looks much better. 126,000 to 169,000. Hey now. So Kraft with 1 Tetris deficit or so. And also, I forgot to get rid of... There's my 1v1 scene here. I got to get rid of that heart there. Currently not with a 1-0 lead. It is currently still 0-0, as it is game number 1. Kraft playing the DAS style and Kasane hyper tapping, so this is actually not terribly common these days. You don't see a whole lot of hyper tappers. DAS is still relatively popular, but a DAS versus tap battle is exceedingly rare in this day and age. This is like a little bit of a 2021, 2022 style matchup between these two players. It's kind of fun. Oh my goodness, Kasane though, now with a really high board. Still plenty doable. Does have the advantage of being a tapper. That's some advantages there over Das. Needs something for that left side though. That bar, I'm not sure went where he was hoping. That's a good split double there. Would love an LJ. Gets the J, the ZS on the left side though. Where can you go with the pieces here? Okay, so this dig will continue, and this is allowing Kraft actually now to catch up. 234,000 to 235,000. Kasane needing a bar, does get the bar but can't get it over. It's going to top out at 235,000 at 266. Kraft surviving the early dig makes the difference. Surviving for the win. Sometimes that's what it takes. And that is worth a heart. Or in the case of an Omen restream, it is a... what do we call that guy? What's his name? I have to think of his name. Oh. Anyways, a character from Dark Souls. GG's Big Dog, says Coolcraft. Hey, where's my YouTubers? There's Ego Chip. Alright, Ego Chip, welcome in, Ego Chip. I see ya. Saying hello. We've had exactly 5 chats over on YouTube. We've had a double wave from Christy and Slays, Dirt Block, Random with Titan, Liana, and Ego Chip. So if any of you are still there, say more than hello. Oh, Kraft saying you better sweep. Come on. There's plenty of Tetris to be had here. That's why it's a best of 5. Now go to Decider, kill screen, max out. Let's go. Double max out happening right here. Game number 2. But which max out will win? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Look at those smiles. These smiles making it all worthwhile. Smiles making it worthwhile. Right here on Tetris Friendlies. Monday Night Mayhem. Solaire. Oh my goodness, that was the name of that character. Yeah, so if you're curious, the lore behind my little helmets. There's a little game that you might have heard of from the distant past called Dark Souls. One of the characters in that game. His name is Solaire. He loves the sun. He's also into jolly cooperation. And I kind of like took that motto as being like kind of same thing. Like I want to help in any way I can here. So I kind of made it my motto. Jolly cooperation. So that's just become kind of a thing. I guess it's become my thing now. Don't tell FromSoft. They'll come after me, bro. Black Copters. Hand over the digital assets with the helmets. 93,000, 115,000. Neck and neck between these two players. Oh, slight misshift there from, well, mistap, I guess. But certainly not, you know, not going to be a big deal here. Kasane should be able to burn through this. The question is, will Kraft be able to take advantage? More than hello, says Ego Chip. Milo Sontrek 3096 saying, enjoying the stream, eating Nutella. Well, that is an evening. Monday evening, Tetris and Nutella. And oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, that was probably very loud. I just noticed my phone was making a lot of digital noise, so apologies if you heard a whole bunch of digital noise right then. Let me just move that. But yeah, Nutella and Tetris. Sounds a little bit like peanut butter and jelly. $219, $220. So wow, it is pretty much neck and neck here. I love watching the expressions here from our players. Kasane, very expressive, which is always fun as a commentator and viewer to watch players who are very expressive as they're playing. You can see the sighs of relief and or just trying to get the nerves under control. The smile there, the slight smile from Kasane, otherwise kind of a picturesque mask of concentration here, trying to keep the board clean. Might set up for a center well. Oh, very dependent. L, J, and long bar gets one of the three pieces. Gonna go ahead and just take the skims, fills in one of those holes, and gonna bring the board down. Not a problem. Some head shaking from both of our players. One of them doing the appropriate DAS head shake, the other one doing a mock DAS head shake. Dude, you know that's a DAS thing, right? That's not your thing. But that column 3 is yours. Column 3 Tetris for Kasane. 200 or 345,000 to 304,000. So with the lead, didn't really harm the pace at all. Kraft just taking a few more burns here and there. I really I'm kind of admiring this this DAS play from Kraft here. As a DAS player myself who's trying to get that max, I got basically an 890 is my PB. It's always fun to watch people who are just a little bit better than me or even a lot better than me and kind of learn and watch what they do, what makes the difference between, you know, I don't know, topping out or knowing when to burn or when to build for Tetrises. Little small adjustments here and there. Kraft has been very well, crafty with the adjustments, trying to play safe, taking good burns, keeping the board health really good there. Certainly putting out a pretty good display here of DAS. Representing DAS very well so far. 422, 461. Kasane, though, representing tappers. Currently with the lead. Both these players going to be going in to transition should they not top out. With a greater than 500,000 score, or at least more than likely. I think we're guaranteed here. That's 500,000 already with 16 lines to go for Kasane. Kraft, 448, long bar dependency, column 3. Gonna go ahead and just take the digs right here and get them. Center well getting set up for Kasane. Is in fact set up now, waiting on the long bar. Gets an LG dependency, gets it filled. Wants to get this column column 7 figured out, but the bar just not coming. There we go, finally. 5 lines to go. There's almost back-to-back Tetrises. One more burn into Tetris 579, 581. What a transition score. 482 for Kraft, so a very respectable transition for Kraft, but man, almost 100,000 points down going into 19 speeds. You got to think if you're Kraft, this is a pretty happy place to be, although those 2 misdrops might be fatal, and they are. 583,000 transition bites again. Man, I tell you what, it is tough. The 18 to 19 transition can be brutal, as evidenced right there by Kasane. Beautiful board, but just the speed difference, I think, caught Kasane off guard. Now we have a chase down. 584 is your chase down target. Kraft gonna probably just take this nice and easy. Gonna try to not get too high up on the board. Take Tetrises if they go that direction, but not necessarily try to build too aggressive for them. Is now building for one now, though. Could take the double, not gonna take the double, waiting for the proper skim. Throwing squares left. Love to see it, but the board now getting a little high, holding out for this Tetris. Needs to get to 583, gets a Tetris. Now just less than a Tetris to go. I think maybe a triple would do it, but gonna try to do it in style. Delay long bar. What on earth? still trying to hold out for a Tetris here. What a way to win a chase down. Level 23, not settling for triples, going for the Tetrises, 606,000. And we'll take a 2-0 lead. GG's. Wow. That was a good chase down. Yeah, sorry, Jedi, we couldn't get you an opponent. Well, hopefully next time. Good to see you, though. Constella in chat saying that was very good. Many claps for you. I love playing aggro for no reason. Well, the board never got too bad, although it was getting a little flat. I was kind of worried. As you started to stop throwing pieces left, I was like, oh man, if this goes on much longer and no bar shows up, this could be a pretty dicey board. But thankfully the bar showed up. Didn't matter. There you go. Ghost burn. Oh man. Yeah, ghost burns happen way too frequently for my taste as well. Okay, we have a ready. Can Craft get out the broom, or will Kasane get on the board? Oh my goodness, there's a car moving across the screen. Let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sorry about that. 43,000 to 3,800. Oh no, Kasane. No, no, no. Oh, Kasane can't get the bar over, and that's it. It is all over. Great game number 1, though. Well fought. I certainly enjoyed having you here on the show. Maybe next time. I love it. The sad face, but it is a sweep for Craft. Kasane, very gracious in defeat. Love to see it. And your winner. With a lot of laughs and smiles. Kasane! GG's. You are the winner. Some really good DAS on display there from Craft. Yeah, it's very, very warm here too, Jedi. Alright, well, I guess I gotta switch over here to bouncing around. I love it. The light show too. Oh my goodness, someone clipped that and put that in a promo. Hey, Kingsman, where are you? Where are you, Kingsman? Clip that and stick it in our promo. Next time, Craft. Next time. I already am starting to think of some other DAS matchups for you. This is gonna be awesome. All right, I can't even top that. I can't top that. So, yeah, we're just gonna go to break, and then we're gonna get set up for the next one here. Hang on, let's do. And we got Mathwiz and Spectric, a couple of long timers here. Well, long timers, I guess, relative to some players on the scene. But yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Hopefully, it'll be just as fun as these last 2 matches have been. We'll be right back. Let me go ahead and switch over to the... You know what? Actually, I said I'd do this every single time. So once more, hey, if you haven't qualified and you're a max outer, you should go over to TetrisWars.com/Discord. Join the Discord, then go qual for Battle Royal Tournament 7. Quals ends tomorrow, so go do that. And yeah, join in some incredible 8-player chaos. It is super fun. There's money involved. You like money? Go get you some money. If not, then have some fun. Either way, it's a blast. Go qual. All right, now be right back. Omen. Okay, sorry, I'm here. Let me look. Oh shoot, I already went away. I can go to Twitch / Sunday. I think it was Kasane _ no. I don't know if you're still live or not, but that's fine. It's okay. I saw some stuff happening at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I will. Thanks for hanging out and staying up late and putting on a show. It was great. Hope to see you more. You're up next, Math. We're right on schedule. You know, at least this will be more even now that we are both playing DAS. Oh, it's a DAS battle. Okay. That makes it a bit more fair. Yeah, that's true. Spectric, what's your DAS PB? Ego Chip saying GG, Charlie Brown, yeah. That was pretty amazing. Alright, we got Spectric. We're just waiting on a Mathwiz. There we go, there's a Mathwiz. Alright, I think we can go ahead and safely... Did someone say DAS? Yeah. Spectric's PB 858, so pretty much right in line with where I'm at, and Mathwiz is a little bit behind that, but not much, 780 I think. So that's yeah, that's it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good matchup. And there you go. This is our matchup for the evening here. For another DAS battle. I think one of first one's rollers. There was one Dasser last time. This will be a DAS match, and then after that we've got, I think that's a DAS match, Gilded Lizard and Rogue Potato, and then we got a DAS match with M149 and Grand Design. So we're gonna finish the evening here strong with DAS. I'm really liking Mathwiz's we'll call it grip. In case you're not familiar, Mathwiz does this because this helps him from it prevents him from what's the word here? What am I looking for? Tapping. He's basically trying to avoid tapping. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me say, go and flip transform, flip horizontal. Try to get a more centered cut. There we go. More cut. Okay, we got it ready from both our players. 4C229C. 715. Okay. Dang, I give you more credit than you deserved. That's just how that's how I think of you, Math. I'm always like, he's just better. He's just better. He's better than that, right? Right. Spectric Mathwiz DAS battle between two rivals and friends. Let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. 3, 2, 1. Tetris on your left. A Let's see, a restreamer, commentator extraordinaire. You might have heard him on this very channel commentating on the main stage for the Philly Quals. You might have seen him playing in the silver bracket. You might have heard him commentating in CTL and pretty much a whole bunch of other stuff. TNP, Wars with me occasionally. Pretty much everything, man. Like, he's just everywhere. You might also know him as the player with the standing record of the longest Tetris stream in the history of the world. I don't think it quite made it 24 hours, but it was really close. And also with a DAS PB of 715,000. Please welcome in Mathwiz! How's that for an intro? I don't have nearly the same amount of intro for our next player because I know a little bit less about this player, but I do know that Lokenzie, who you saw play earlier, took this player under his wing. A rising star of the scene with a DAS PB of 850-ish, we'll say. Certainly much higher than that without DAS. Hang on. Also from not in the country? Is that true? No, from okay, Spectre. Sorry. A hybrid player out of the United States. Please welcome in Spectre. Yeah, 1.2. That's what it was. Hypertap 1.2. Now, both these players are Hypertapper by default, which is interesting to see them doing some DAS here. And I say interesting because Mathwiz's board's pretty interesting right now. Needs a long bar in the worst sort of way. Gets it! But is that going to be enough? That middle of the board hard to get around will not be enough. Spectric. Oh my goodness. There's no Marts. There's no Marts, but there is certainly the spirit of Marts here in the middle of the show. Oh no, Spectric gonna take game number one. I'm sorry, I got to. You know, I'm sorry, Mathwiz. I'm sorry, but we got to.
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Oh man. Warm-ups are done. Oh, Gilded Lizard's just starting to get warm-ups done, hoping for a longer game. We got a longer game. Don't worry about it. Mathwiz has got this. Don't worry about it. Spectric gonna play some DAS. Mathwiz gonna survive some DAS. I got this. Don't worry about it. All right. Game number 2 coming straight to you. I don't know. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What's up, Grand Designs? Grand Designs, a big event coming up here very, very shortly in July. It's called Battle Royale 7, of which we've been kind of pimping the entire stream. Quals end Friday. I'm sorry. Quals end tomorrow, which I wish was Friday. It is not Friday. Quals end tomorrow on the 30th. Go do that qual thing. It's super fun. 49,000 for Mathwiz. 73,000 for Spectric. It's kind of funny. I don't remember what we were qualling for, but Mathwiz's DAS PB happened while we were both qualling for something. And I don't remember what it was. But yeah, that 715, 719. We were both. He got a better qual than I did. So, and I have the better PB from DAS perspective, so that's pretty funny. 123,000 for Mathwiz, 121,000 for Spectric. Wait, is this like all TNP, this whole queue? Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Mathmaster? That is my origins. I am TNP, so I bring a lot of TNP excitement. Maybe not more recently because I've been a little bit MIA, but a lot of what you'll find in friendlies is that I bring my TNP crew with me, and they become part of the show. Mathmaster, you should come join the show. In fact, I'm curious. $179,000. We need to find you an appropriate opponent. Surely we have some new players. We've just recently got a new crop of players in TNP. We could probably match you up against someone there. 253, nice. Update your score, bruh. Oh, PAL PB, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, hey, that's actually more impressive. PAL PBs are a lot harder to get, so that's actually more impressive. So you're probably like, I don't know, 400. It was a 9 start. Oh, well, still. 9 starts are goated. 253, 248, very close game here. Centerwell. This is some old vintage math whiz right here. Setting up Centerwells. 278,000 to 54,000. Ooh, Spectric trying to not... He was trying to keep that roof burn option open, but unfortunately had to go ahead and just cover. Now has a couple holes. One on column 8, one in column 5. Does get a triple there with that long bar. Could potentially build... I don't know that it's a wise thing to build 2 off the bottom for a DAS player, but, you know, you could. Uncovering all the holes, so it looks like just going to go ahead and burn this all the way down. That triple brings Spectric to the bottom, 274. In the meantime, Mathwiz, though, clean, has been Tetrising 329, so that's a 2 Tetris lead for the Wizard of Math. Mathwiz versus Mathmaster will happen. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm here for it. Let's go. All right, your mission, should you choose to accept it, Mathmaster. I bet you I bet you we could get you on the show before then too. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, there's some tucks, some burns. Mathwiz, a hole there. Gonna go ahead and just burn this all the way down to the bottom. Creates an LJ dependency. Column 6 turns it into a J dependency. Double J dependent now. Now just gonna go ahead and burn this down. Down home, my Spectric game feed much brighter and sharper. I would guess that Spectrix is probably emulator. So emulator gonna have that digital upscaling. Mathwiz is playing an actual console, so we're doing an analog to digital conversion, which means there's a little bit of dirtiness, I guess you can say, that's brought in to the mix, but also probably slightly better, or at least more responsive when it comes to being able to control the pieces and having lag on your controller and moving pieces left and right. So that's typically why most people are going to play with a console, in addition to the fact that you kind of, if you want to do live events, you're going to be having to learn on a console anyways, so might as well get used to it. But a lot of players still prefer it because the lag is better. It allows Mathwiz to do things like perfect dash control left and right, which he needs right now to get out of this. Oh, good long bar there. That is enough to get that bar all the way left without even having to quick tap. So good burn there. Now Mathwiz in need of a long bar. Not going to get the long bar. Going to top out at 459. Much better game. Just shy of transition. I don't know if I'm allowed to call that an early top, but it was certainly a much better game from both players. You see anything in the mid 400s that's good. Spectric level 2041 is good for game number 2. GG's. We need some way to have a Mathwiz versus Mathmaster math domination match. Yeah, we do. You know what we could do, Math? Huh. I wonder if this is doable. We could do pair challenges. We could make the math team and go find another team of like a fairly new player and another max outer and have a 2v2. There you go. So you can either play against math or with math. It could be all the math whizzes, math masters, math geniuses. Oh, was it Kansas City Dasquall? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Oh, but it's so fun. You got to play Scooty in a real match, right? That's awesome. Did you say Max out? What's up, Max? All right, we have it ready from both our players. Can Mathwiz get on the board, or will Spectric get out the broom? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Das! So how's your week going? My week's going pretty good. Had a pretty good day yesterday. Got to mow the lawn in like 100. Well, I don't know. I guess it wasn't 100. It was really hot. And then I had a relatively relaxing day, so that was good. And then work was good today. I brought in it. I know not everybody was listening earlier, so I got to bring in a CRT to work and a Tetris clone and a copy of Tetris. So now I can hopefully introduce some of my workmates to classic Tetris the way it really is meant to be played. So we'll see. Also, it means I can occasionally sneak in a game, maybe over lunch or something. 48,000 and 49,000. Oh man, what do we got here? Ghost GB. I said Ghost because of how GB toast, and then I just cut out the B toast BT part. So it's Ghost rated with a party of 3 this very minute. So thank you for the raid. What's up, Vlin XZZ? We need to get Toast on the show. I don't know that I've actually had Toast on the show before. Have I had Toast on the show? Toast, why aren't you on the show? Well, I mean, I suppose probably because you have wars, but you could do. Well, no, you can't do earlier. Oh man, dang it. Anyways, had the most mid DAS master call ever. Well, I'm sorry. Your sub max out cup qual was pretty good. 109,000 to 150,000. So Math is with the lead. Yeah, I don't know. We still got to find a way to get you on the show, Toast. It would be awesome to have you on specifically one of the ones that I host. Hosts for Toast. That's the goal. That is a 2026 goal for Omen. Host the toast on friendlies. Host the ghosty toast on friendlies. Oh, yeah, no. The Minnesota toast. 263. It was good until Adam just decided to teabag. Oh my goodness. Oh man, so for my qual, my sub-max out cup qual, I got raided by Classic Tetris after they were done with Philly. So I had like 200 people raid my channel. I'm like, guys, I'm trying to qual right now. But I'm not gonna like be super mean about it, right? Like, I mean, they're here to say hi and be friendly and all that. It's like, yeah, I can't complain, right? I can't complain. But you know, I still got a couple decent scores, so I guess it'll do. 340. Speaking of a couple decent scores here, 340,000, 83 lines. So this is a good, certainly a very good score here for MathWiz by any metric. Now by any Spectric, 271, maybe not quite as good, but Spectric doing just fine, clean, staying safe, Oh, I say just as the misdrop happens there. This is certainly resolvable with a long bar, a T, and a couple tucks. There's the long bar. Not much could do there. The T never came, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try to burn this down. Good patience there for the square. Ooh, I like that burn. That was a good choice. Another good burn choice there from Spectric. 323, 395. We are at the turn, as some people like to call it, the Joey Parker turn, in honor of the guy who invented it, veteran Joey Parker, veteran Tetris player, commentator. I'm one of the odd ones. I don't mind people coming in when I qual. I seem to do better if I have someone around to yap at. I can't read chat. That's my biggest issue. I don't mind the yapping, but then I get curious about what people are saying. And then when I get curious about what people are saying, I look over and then like, that's it. I'm done. So I have to just tell people, sorry, I'm ignoring chat right now. That's the main reason. I don't mind chatting to people, but I just can't chat back. Spectric's still trying to get cleaned up here. 10 lines to go near the bottom, though. 364, so it's been a little bit of a suffer dig here. From about 100 lines in, has been burning away. Just about getting clean, though. I read on 18, but I can't make it. But I make it clear I ain't tapping down on 19. Yeah, well, that's because you're better at Tetris than I am, so. Whatever, man. I can't do 18. Like, doing screen looks for scores is hard enough. Reading entire sentences, not happening. 514 transition, level 20. Math was a little bit of a misdrop there. Oh, this is burnable. Gonna have to do some quick taps to get there. On the left, gonna just take the slap burn. Oh, not gonna be able to get any more. So we do have a chase down. Spectric level 20, currently 100,000 points behind. Needs to get to 518. There's a Tetris. 518 is your chase down target, Spectric. Come on. There's a bar. Good burn there. Taking the delay double. Ooh, I like that set of burns, actually. Gonna set up for a dirty Tetris center well, and gets it. Spectric, what are you doing, you crazy guy? Oh my goodness, what a crazy setup. And gonna do it again. Yes, gonna do it again. Waiting for the bar. Where's the bar? Sold out for the bar and doesn't get it. Spectric going absolutely, I don't know if that's crazy, brave, or both. But that's going to cost him the game there. Good chase down, but man, well, there you go, Mathis. You're on the board. Hang on, let me put you on the bottom here. It looks weird when you're on the top. There you go. It's 1-2. Forget about it. Then forgot about it. Forget about it. Grand Designs. Oh my gosh. Good draw. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did survive very well. He was stacking that center well about as well as you can ask for, but the bar just never came. Oh my goodness, all the Tetris players in chat are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? everyone who's played more than like 20 hours of Tetris is like, oh my gosh. Oh man, that's great. Just that alone made it worth it, right? That's like almost clip worthy. just get a clip of chat and the clip of me and just like, what is going on right now? What is this crazy Tetris setup? Oh my gosh, we got it already from both our players. Spectric looking to take this one 3-1. Mathway is looking to get it to a decider. Let's find out what happens. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Grand Designs loves watching Tetris while reviewing CTW quals. How can you do both? How many... Are you like lizard? Are you a guild? No, I don't know if guild. Are you like the kind of like iguana or something with the eyes that can look at one place and look at another place and like watch both classic Tetris friendlies and wars calls at the same time? What? I mean, I know you're special, but man, that'd be some skill. That's some talent, man. While we're here, this is a completely unrelated, but congrats on the Slay the Spire A9 run. Thanks, man. I'm actually in my solo runs. I'm one character away from being A9 on everybody. Not beating, but just being there, like finishing all of A8. So I just gotta beat it with Ironclad, and then I will be on to A9 with everybody. So that's fun. I guess shout out Slay the Spire. 138 for Spectric, 115 for Mathwis. So, you know, last game, very good. Very exciting. Let's see if these players can match that excitement. Ooh, perfect J there for Mathwis, and does manage to slow tap the pieces over. You might notice Mathwis holding his controller way up by his face. That's to help him, like, I guess, prevent the temptation to tap, since Mathwis is a hybrid tap dasser. So holding it up like that, which is, I don't know, I guess kind of similar to what you would see from Fractal, but Fractal holds it backwards. So, yeah, just to help, I guess, make sure that DAS is in fact the playstyle being played at any given moment. Where's my YouTube folks? I don't see or hear ya. Oh, Spectric in a little bit of a dig. Has a center wall column 8 set up. Bar Tetris. Oh man. Excuse me. I'm kind of hitting that mid, we'll call it the mid-show drowsies that sometimes hit after doing a full day of work and then trying to do high energy restreaming. I do have to ask though, Grand Designs, how many more quals have come in since you, last night? I haven't had a chance to go look. But I'm assuming a few, since Evesy did a qual and was advertising it here in chat earlier. 337 293, so still maintaining that roughly 1 to 2 Tetris lead. Really solid game from both players though, as they are both on pace for 500k transitions with the DAS playstyle. Neither players with DAS maxes, so it is, you know, 500k, not really necessarily a guarantee, and so it's always impressive when you can see that high level play with this play style. The player's still learning it. There's got to be something about the Son of God being a hybrid player. Jesus, tap, dassing. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh my goodness, yeah, that could be quite the interesting colloquial thing. Why is the music stopping? Well, there's like a whole bunch of dead space in a lot of these songs. I'm gonna start the whole playlist over because there's a lot of dead space on these songs. I remember this one. This particular song was like when I was first coming up in the Restreamer community. This is the song I would start every single stream with. I don't know if nostalgia is the right word for it. It's not a bad song. It's just kind of sick to death of it. And also, it kind of ruined my algorithm. YouTube music is like, oh, you want to listen to more Carl Casey? Here's some more Carl Casey. Hey, your #1 streamed song was from Carl Casey. I'm like, no. It was not. That was just for Tetris, bro. We see you like Carl Casey. I'm like, oh, come on. Lokenzie asking Mathis, what's with that dash grip? Well, it's to guarantee that he doesn't accidentally tap. Dude, Lokenzie, are you gonna get some sleep? Yeah, the controller's high so he doesn't tap. Mathis is trying to not tap his way out of this. He can do slow taps. Okay, center well set up. Here we go. That was actually a beautiful cleanup. Now just waiting on the bar. Where's the bar? That was a good burn. And there's the bar for the Tetris. 506,000 transition for Mathis. Good transition here. I think he's still a little upset at how things worked out there piecewise. 559 Spectric with an even better transition. Oh, summer break. My sleep schedule is always cooked on summer break. Fair enough. I am not on summer break. I haven't had a summer break in decades. Oh, man. But I do have a long weekend coming up, so not quite the same thing as a summer break, but you know. 577. These players actually potentially on pace for PBs here. Mathis needs to get out of this, though. Absolutely needs to bring this board down. This is a little bit of a high board. This building like 3 off the bottom. It is otherwise not a horrible looking stack, except for the part where he's trying to dash on 19, 3 off the bottom, 4 off the bottom. Okay, finally getting some pieces through, uncovering these holes finally. But Spectric, meanwhile, has actually not really been building up much of a leap. 622 to 568. Oh, no. Math. This is very high. This is a pretty good dash control, though. Wow, does have the wherewithal to get that square all the way left. Perfect. Long bars. Gonna just keep plugging the well. Interesting. Throwing that square left, just trying to go ahead and fill everything possible. Look at this survival. That was good by any dash standard, regardless of your PB. Setting up maybe for a center well. Now set up for the center well. Where is the bar? Reward this man with the bar. Good. Patience skim Tetris. 621, 644. What a game from these players. Both still on PB pace, level 25. Don't do it, Math. Don't do it. Okay, good. I was like, you are not going for that column 2, are you? Another early dash shift. Couple of dash mishaps there from Math, who is trying to bring this back down. Would love a long bar. Would love 2 long bars. Would love anything. Sold out for the long bar. No bar in sight. Gonna top out at 630. What a game, though. Deep level 19 runs from both these sub-max out DAS players. Spectric gonna take this one very close, though. Natural top out 660 to 630. So believe it or not, that actually went down to the wire. What a game. On PB pace for both players before top outs. 660. Spectric's gonna take that one. 3-1. GG's. Well done from Mathwiz, but even more well done from Spectric. So congratulations to Spectric. He is your winner. That dig was crazy from Math, man. Yeah, that was a really, really well fought game from both players. GG's. And now the dash shenanigans will continue. I guess I can look over here to the camera. We'll find the commentator camera. There we go. Yeah, the dash shenanigans continues here. Go to end the match, and we can see what's up next here. We've got 2 more DAS matches for you. It's going to be Gilded Lizard versus Rogue Potato. This will be my first time getting to restream Rogue Potato on friendlies. I'm pretty sure Rogue Potato's probably done friendlies in the past, but yeah, I actually like went and specifically asked Rogue Potato, hey, Gilded Lizard needs a matchup. You're the guy. You're the guy, I'm telling you. So here we are, and here we go. It's going to be Gilded Lizard versus Rogue Potato coming up next, so stay tuned. All right. Believe we've got both our players. Gilded, I might request that you move the camera just a little bit over. You're on the very, very, very edge of the camera view, so I can't really get a good view of you. So, still sporting that amazing red hair. I love it. All right, welcome back. We have our players already more or less set up to go. The monitor had the webcam. Yeah, I get it. I have similar issues with I don't know, anything really. Like every time I go to restream and I have to use my webcam, it's like, oh no, everything's moved and I have no idea why. So it's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, let me readjust it. Oh no, now everything's off. Oh no, I've got to move the Tetris pieces in the Solaire that MathWiz got me, you know. So I'll have sound off and screen looking, no worries. And B, I'll have sound off and be the screen looking at me to top. Yeah, if you need me to top out. So look at me. How's the what again? At me if you need me to top out. Okay, I got you. Devin Rio in chat saying, let's go Lizard. Shock. This is Rogue Potato's first friendly match. Okay. So I have successfully recruited a new player to friendlies. So welcome in, Rogue Potato. This is fantastic. I'm so happy that both of our players are ready. A little delay here. Let me go ahead and give you a... Well, hang on. If I give you a refresh, we're going to get... do I have any... Yeah. I'll go ahead and give you a refresh anyways. Give me one moment. We can... Okay, looks like you're pretty quick on mine, so we should be good to go here. It is another DAS matchup here. It's going to be Rogue Potato. It's going to be Gilded Lizard. Let's see who comes out on top between the newbie and the veteran. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris on your left. In their friendlies debut, a DAS player out of the United States with a 626,000 PB. But by no means a new player. Certainly been around the block. Please welcome in Rogue Potato. And his opponent for the evening, you know her, you love her. With a, well, certainly not. There we go. Sorry, that was Gilded Lizard 626,720. Exactly the same score. No, I just got Rogue Potato's PB messed up there. DAS player of the United States. Please welcome in Gilded Lizard. Yeah, Rogue Potato has a 596,000. So, the funny story. These two have been rivals in TNP for as long as I've been watching, which has been almost like a year and a half of TNP. They've been playing each other for at least that long, and I have no idea how much longer before that. They have been literally back and forth rivalry forever. So it's really good that we get the Tetris Friendlies version of this rivalry. Bring it to the masses. So first time on Friendlies for Rogue Potato, but certainly not the first time playing the rival in Gilded Lizard. Rogue Potato may be the funniest sentient potato you've ever will have interacted with, unless you've maybe played Portal and Portal 2. Then, in that case, the third funniest potato that you'll have ever interacted with. But very strong on the dad puns, we'll say. Strong dad pun game from Rogue Potato. Strong Tetris there from Rogue Potato. 76,000 to 122 for Gilded Lizard. Dude, Love is back again from the dead. I swear. Love is Man is like here, then dead. Then here, then dead. It's like not even God, but like dead. Like, oh no, did Lovers die? Like just flat out die? No, Lovers didn't die. Just was you know, taking a break is all. Oh my goodness. It's just colloquialisms. We know you're not really dead. It's just like you're just dead to Tetris. You're dead to me. You're dead to me, son. Good flat burn there from Gilded Lizard. Level 15 starts for both these players, so love to see it. Don't get to see a lot of 15 action, but you know, I respect it. It's to me, it's still fun. You get to watch like usually very efficient play from players. I've seen both Rogue Potato and Gilded Lizard transition very high, very high. You know, and once again we're seeing some pretty good scores here from Gilded Lizard once again. 224 at 63 lines is a very good score here. I don't know what that percentage is. I don't know my 15 math well enough to be able to go off the top of my head here, but that's quite good. I think if you're getting like right around a 400k transition, you're like doing something crazy special, and it's not going to be too far off of that should the pace continue. Rogue Potato doing some alternating burns here, trying to get down to that last hole. Gonna go ahead and get that. This is a pretty safe board though. All that stacking on the right will make it so that pretty much everything will fill in and burn pretty easily and cleanly. Not efficient, but it is safe. And sometimes, especially in this level of Tetris, I feel like safety will almost always trump pace. And Rogue Potato, very consistent player. 187, 288. So wow, almost 100,000 point difference with the 15 speed and scoring. I don't know. We'll call that about a 6 to 7 Tetris lead. Gilded going ahead and putting a hole in the board here. Gonna go ahead and bring it down too. So there you go. Gonna set up for center. No, gonna go ahead and just take the burn. In the lead, no need to go too crazy here. 226 for Rogue Potato, 311 for Gilded Lizard. Levis did really nearly die. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you didn't really nearly die. I mean, actually die, I should say. I'm so sorry that you very nearly did die, though. That feels like a story. You don't have to share, though. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I am grateful you are still with us among the land of the living. That was a good burn there from Gilded Lizard. Speaking of living, doing whatever's needed here to try to get through this dig. Needs another long bar, though. Gets the long bar in time. Now wants another one for the Tetris and needs potentially a J. I'm going to go ahead and take the long bar for the Tetris, though. Transition into the level 18 speeds at level 16, 341. Not too shabby, 277 for Rogue Potato. So has made up some ground. Played a nice safe 15. Scoring enough to stay within striking distance. This is actually one of the reasons why this rivalry is a lot of fun. They have fairly different styles of gameplay, despite very similar PBs. Sometimes you can see Gilded Lizard pace really hard on 15, and other levels as well. And you'll see Rogue Potato very often get to 19 speeds, although this is a very tough board here for Rogue Potato and Gilded. Looks like maybe the sequence didn't treat either boards very well. Rogue Potato, with some early dash shifts there. Surviving here to 18. Oh, slight misshift there from Rogue Potatoes. Just trying to get to transition. Needs to get this board down if they wants to survive. Gonna be a little bit reliant on pieces. Would love another long bar. Gonna plug this in. 2 more burns to go. This is not gonna be a very good board to go in at. There we go. Transition and immediately tops out 340. So Gilded Lizard also making it to level 19. Almost 400k will be enough to take game number 1. And that was, in a nutshell, very much in line with what I expect from these two. Wow, what a game. GG's. Gilded Lizard, though, still going here, level 20. Whoa, the tuck! The tuck! The square tuck from Gilded Lizard. What? Sanzel in chat. What is up, Sanzel? I got to see you once again on the Classic Tetris main channel at Philly. It's good to see you and Tetris Ranger and Chaotic Hazel representing once again. Motorcycle crash. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm so glad you survived. And let's hope these players survive once again to at least level 19. It's Rogue Potato in his debut versus a longtime rival, Gilded Lizard. Let's get game number 2 started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. How are we doing on time anyways? Announcements. 6:55 and it's slated for 8:30. Okay, we're actually a tiny bit behind, but really mostly on schedule. Not bad, even with the delay on the first game. So we had a blast relaxing today. Yeah, I can imagine. You know, it's kind of crazy. I know you got to probably see and meet Mathwiz here, but Mathwiz can't get enough Tetris. Getting back from a regional and then playing a bunch of Tetris immediately the day after. I'm just like, oh my goodness, ambitious. But you know what? Even had a good game too. Okay, Rogue Potato in a little bit of trouble. What was that dirty from Gilded Lizard? Oh my goodness. Rogue Potato keeping the board low. Gilded Lizard just casually getting Dirty Tetris is, I don't know how high that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 off the bottom. Level 15. 61,000 to 63,000. Oh boy. Okay. Gonna go ahead and just start plugging holes and taking burns where she can get them. A Gilded Lizard bringing this board down. I've only just now got dexterity back to my hands. Tetris is still a while away. Oh man. Holy moly, lovers. Well, I am glad you're doing better. I look forward to the day where you can return to Tetris. And I know it'll happen. It's gonna happen. Sansa saying, that's great. Oh, I get home and played Tetris last night. Then I had a weird Tetris dream. Oh, man. What do other people Tetris dreams look like? I've had Tetris dreams. You know, I can't remember the last time I had one that I remember, though. Usually, it's just kind of random pieces just falling. It's like I'm watching someone play or I'm playing myself. And things just never, like, go exactly where I think they're going to go because, you know, I mean, it's a dream. And your dreams don't keep track of the pieces like a real world would. So they just shift around. Oh no, Gilded Lizard with a bit of a bored state right now. Okay, good tuck. That T's gonna be perfect. Cleans up like it was not even there. Oh my goodness. That was criminal. Okay, now I don't know what you do with that 3 high not Vits. Okay, that was actually not bad. You know what? That wasn't bad. You took exactly the pieces you need and you turned it into a clean triple. So as far as things go, if you were trying to burn, not a bad burn. Oh, I missed the adjustment there. That could have been able to fill in and had a nice left side there with a J. But you know what? Gilded is obviously doing fine stacking. not having too many problems here. 141,000 certainly doing a little bit better than Rogue Potato. Right now, Rogue Potato fighting kind of mid-high, but does get the long bar. Now has a J dependency though, does uncover the long bar. So gets the J, and now just waiting on the bar. Beautifully done here from Rogue Potato. And now just holding out for the bar. There's the bar finally. Tetris 180 to 163. So actually, Rogue Potato with a lead here. All the heroics from Gilded Lizard was just to try to, I guess, survive. And Rogue Potato has managed to... Well, I don't know. I guess it's still more or less neck and neck. Yeah, it worked. It's fine, Gilded. That was fine. That was you got the right piece. Got it done. And now got the bar for the Tetris and gonna get it almost back to back. Was a few minos short there. Interesting burn from Gilded. And fills in that T-hole perfectly. Setting up for an L-tuck. Oh my goodness, waiting for the L-tuck. Oh no, not coming. Gonna go ahead and just tuck a J in there. You take what you can get. Now very steep on the right and left side. A bunch of holes. So Gilded's going to be burning for a bit. Gonna set up dirty again. 4 off the bottom. I did not see that one coming. Oh my goodness. 229 to 228. So somehow still a tight score. Gilded Lizard needing to get out of there. Oh, did a flat burn rather than taking the Tetris. Takes the Tetris here, though. Has a long bar dependency on the left side. Gonna go ahead and plug it and get to work trying to bring this board down. About to transition, though. 16 to 51 for Rogue Potato. Another solid survival style game from Rogue Potato. Tetris for Rogue Potato go 273. 260 for Gilded Lizard. Both players in a little bit of a dig, though. Gilded is a fair bit higher up here. These 18 speeds are certainly not easy to navigate. But Gilded trying to burn things down. Oh, I don't know, those placement was really rough there. Nice roof burn. This is still survivable, but didn't quite get the J over. And that is game over. J over. No game over. J not over. Game over. Rogue Potato 282 still going here. Level 17. Beautiful stack. Tetris 305. Does enough to survive. 305 to survive. Rogue Potato with a win. 1-1. GG's. Lost Dacia. Chris Stoll saying no one ever expects the flat burn. Oh man. 1-1, so yeah, this is pretty much what I expected from these two. Just a couple solid DAS players, a bunch of solid 15 games, and a coin flip on who wins. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In fact, I'm curious about their record. Well, the match database is not working for me here. Give it a refresh. We do have a ready from both our players, though. While the match database may not be ready, these players are. Let's see who takes the decisive 2-1 lead. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it is definitely struggling today. The classic Tetris DB just, yeah, it's taking its time. Interesting setups from both players. Massive amount of tucks for Rogue Potato. Gonna have to start off with some burns and some holes. Trying to uncover that column 1 hole. Ends up putting the long bar, column 9, Aki bar. Could try to build one off the bottom, but if I know Rogue Potato, probably gonna try to burn this down. That feels like a very Rogue Potato style. Low risk, high survival. Try not to put weight on that hole. Does finally uncover that hole in column 2. Finally reloaded. Let's see. Still loading. Here we go. There's Rogue Potato. And Gilded Lizard. Okay. All right. Well, according to the Rogue or to the Classic Tetris match database, they've only played 7 times. I don't believe that. I feel like I've watched at least 7 matches myself, but that's according to the match DB. And in that, it has been extremely close. Rogue Potato has won 4 matches to 3. And with a game win record ratio of 16 to 13. So, again, I don't know that I trust those numbers, but either way, even with those numbers, it still kind of shows that these are pretty evenly matched. You can expect, you can expect a Spanish Inquisition? I don't know. I certainly didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition or that early top out from Gilded Lizard. We do have a chase down. Rogue Potato, you need to get to 54,000. Oh, man. Beautiful stack, and then things got maybe a little too high, and then it looks like pretty much chaos ensued. But, you know, Rogue Potato having a bit of a board state as well. It's still clean, but man, very bumpy. Now gonna have to just start digging through this mid-high. So this is not a gimme. Needs to get to 53,000. Could do it with about 5 more burns. 51,000. There's 152,000. He's 54,000. That's 1,520 away. 54,000. That is enough. Rogue Potato will take game number 3 and the lead 2-1. GG's. Consider it a gift. Oh my goodness. Yeah, unfortunate that ending there. Grand Design's been with us for a long time here, been watching the show, waiting patiently to do his main event evening, but I think I caught a little bit of a clip there when Gilded Lizard, you know, topped out.
No!
Yeah, I agree. But there's still more Tetris to be had here. It is 2-1, and both these players are ready to get things started. Rogue Potato looking to win in his very first friendlies matchup. Gilded Lizard looking to try to bring this to a decider. Let's find out who will win in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nick Sticks ZZ, sorry I missed your chat from earlier on YouTube. Very different stacks coming up, yeah, for sure. $19,000 for Rogue Potato has managed to score now a couple of Tetrises, 39,000. As Gilded Lizard has been mired in a little bit of a dig. This long bar dependency, column 2 does get the bar. Nice skim. And the bar for the Tetris. 25,000 on the board. Technically it was already on the board, but you know, we do things in Tetrises around here. It is, after all, Tetris friendlies. There is a little long bar for the left side. Gilded Lizard trying to just go ahead and get this burn done. Get reset. Hopefully get some correct pieces. Some nice pieces for the left side. In fact, did get a few. One more skim. And there's the T skim for the setup. Would love a J or long bar does get the J. And the long bar right after that. Tetris. 66,000, 98,000 Rogue Potato. With a good looking stack here. And looking to extend the lead here. This is another long bar for the Tetris to go to 121. Omen, I may have to become a DAS player. It's making me sad. Aww. Don't be sad. Sad is just DAS backwards, right? So then you could just like, it'll be full circle. You could play DAS and be sad all at the same time. It'll just be, you know, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Ironic? No, what is the word like? Oh, man. Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, it would be funny. That's what it'd be. And also, if it means you could play a Tetris at all, then like, don't be too sad. Just be happy you can play it all. It's making me miserable. $155 for Gilded Lizard, $183 for Rogue Potato. There's a Tetris Rogue Potato, 202,000. These players putting on quite the show, as you might expect. Not a whole lot of early tops, just one so far. The other ones have been deep into the 18 speeds or 19 speeds, so. Just what you want to see. Gilded going ahead and bailing on trying to get Tetris ready there because the stack was looking a little uneven. So just going to go ahead and burn that double down and try to even things out as there is getting to be a trough in the middle of the board, which once again kind of forming here. But doing a good job keeping the board mostly intact. So interesting setup there for Gilded. Oh man, no places for these Z pieces. That's 2 Z placements that are just rough. Oh, that was really nice. What am I watching right now from Gilded Lizard right now? All these tucks and spins and more tucks and more spins. Okay, finally did bite a little bit harder, but you know, still some pretty smart burns here from Gilded. Although this is, I believe, giving Rogue Potato a chance to take the lead pretty substantially. 269. Hey now to 209. So a solid 3-ish Tetris lead. Ahead in the line count by about 3 lines though, so still true lead. There's a Tetris for Gilded Lizard to go to 233. So Rogue Potato on a very solid pace here, although that misdrop not helping things here right before transition. Oh no. Okay. Rogue Potato having a bit of a jagged board, needs kind of a little bit of everything, to be honest. And now needs a long bar and LJ. None of those come. Of course, none of those come. Gonna just go ahead and plug the long bar well and just get to burning here. Oh no. Level 18 transition hits and immediately Das misshifts. I'm so sorry. I probably should have gave you more advanced. Well, that's right. He's not listening to this anyway, so I guess I don't have to worry about feeling like I didn't give him enough warning. Oh man. 319 is the chase down target. Gilded Lizard needs to get like one more burn. Just one more burn. And we have ourselves a decider. There it is, double. 319, 871 is enough. GG's to Gilded Lizard, and we are at a decider. It's 2-2. All right, Blingus. We need you on the show. I think you and honestly Kraft would be a really fun matchup. Kraft played earlier. Super cool. Speaking of a really good matchup here, it is Decider. These players putting on exactly the show that I hoped that they would put on. Rogue Potato, Gilded Lizard, level 15, very consistent, very close. Who will take the decider and the win? Will it be Rogue Potato undefeated in friendlies, or will Gilded Lizard take this one 3-2 in their storied rivalry? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, we got a resub from Andrew Meep 2 hours ago with Prime. Oh man, thank you, Andrew Meep, for the resubscription to Prime. And we got a follow from Learning Fong. 8 minutes ago, followed Classic Touches. Thank you for the follow, Learning Fong. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And if you, like these two, are interested in playing Tetris, you too can join in the fun here. Friendlies is not just for the best of the best. It is for everyone. We have lots of different kinds of matches you can play. You can do one-on-one like this. You can pair up with a buddy to take on another pair. You can pair up with 2 buddies and take on a really good player and make it a 3-on-1. That is a form of game we do allow. I've not done one before here. I've done one before in other TNP related stuff. You might recognize it from Adam Irish's boss battles. So this is a beginner friendly place. You should come and join us. For those of you who are interested, we let everyone play. Come on, all we care about is that you play Tetris. That's really it. That's it. That's all we care about. Come play Tetris. Have fun with the rest of us. Like these two players are, as they are on their final game. No matter who wins, it'll be over. And the winner will win the match. Take it all the glory, all the riz. God, that's like already old, isn't it? Nobody uses riz anymore, right? Surely. Only old people pretending like they know what they're talking about. 123,000 for Gilded Lizard, 144 for Rogue Potato. Oh man, there's already trash talk starting in chat. M149 saying, GD, you're going down. Grand Design saying, bring it on. Oh man, love it. Tetris for Gilded Lizard, 169,000, 168,000. Hey now, by the way. It is, oh my gosh, double 169s. It is pretty much a tie game here. Another 3 high tuck situation for Gilded Lizard does get it filled. A little bit of a rough piece sequence given the board state there. But Lizard gonna do what she can to get through this. M versus GD sounding like the main event. It sure is. It is the final match of the evening. So it will be your main event of the evening, but first we got to resolve this one. As will it be first time friendlies player Rogue Potato, or will it be Gilded Lizard? Both players in a pitched fight to the finish. And both playing outstanding Tetris right now. 231 at 71 lines, 217 at 69 lines. Hey now, Gilded Lizard looking for a square tuck, needing a long bar. Gets the long bar. Could also spin a piece in there, or could have tucked that Z in there. There's the square, perfectly filled out. Some good pieces there for Gilded Lizard. Skim Tetris. 256, 253. It has literally been within thousands, just a mere thousands of points. This entire game has just been as close as you can ask for a decider. Neither player giving an inch. Burb, where are you? I doubt Burb's watching. 260,000 to 275. Tetris Ranger in chat saying neck and neck. 295. Some just a little bit of a mishap there from Gilded Lizard. I think that was a ghost burn. This is giving Rogue Potato a chance to take a commanding lead. Oh no! Gilded Lizard suddenly topping out at 262. Gave it her all, but in the end, the piece sequence is just not going to be friendly with the board, so that will be it. And Rogue Potato undefeated in friendlies. Do we see a Mart's matchup coming up soon? I don't know. I'm thinking so. Congratulations to Rogue Potato. You are the winner. 3 games to 2 in a decider. Gilded Lizard, once again, fantastic showing. Great games from our resident Lizard. But your winner for this evening is Rogue Potato. GG's. Welcome to Friendlies. Ooh, I love that adjustment there. What's up, Frank? Both big part of my Tetris career. Heart 'em both. Yes, Frank, we need you over here too. Maybe you could play Rogue Potato or Gilded or both. Make it a triple threat, 3-person battle. That would be fun. 353 is going to be your final top out score from Rogue Potato. Very solid game and a very solid win to our Friendlies rookie. GG's. All right. Well, we've got one more matchup for you. It is your main event of the evening, and it's going to be M149 versus Grand Designs. Grand Designs, you know, the guy who created classic Tetris Wars. And you know what, those who've been watching the show, you know where I'm going with this. There's a big giant tournament that Wars is putting on, hosted by Grand Designs. It's Battle Royal Tournament 7. It's going to be happening in July. And qualifiers are open only until tomorrow. That means you have just one day to get your quals in. Join the, I don't know, 3 dozen or so that have already qualled. 32 are going to get in the bracket. And yeah, you know, earn some money. There's money involved. There's bounties involved. This could be super fun, actually. There's going to be a draft process. The top 4 players get to pick teams. It's going to be great. It'll be super fun. Go check out Wars, TetrisWars.com/Discord. And join in the fun. Maybe even if you're not going to play, come join the Discord so you know when we're going to actually be streaming and playing. So you'll probably see me helping out on that, on those streams too. So, you know, you get more Omen too. All right. Well, let's switch over here to slides as I get the last main event set up. And we'll go on an ad break real quick, and then we'll get the main event going here. Be right back. All right, we are back. And it is time for your main event of the evening. It is M149 versus Grand Designs. Who, well, couple interesting things going on here with the cameras. Grand Designs, if you wouldn't mind maybe moving your camera down just a tiny bit so we can see your face. But the other really cool thing about this is you can see Tetris gameplay in the reflection on the picture in the back. Look behind there, you can actually see the Tetris. So you know it's not fake because it's happening right there live on the reflection. It's kind of fun. Let me see if I can get M's face more centered here and on the camera as well. Man, M with the Justin Bieber cut here. Guys, I like Tetris. And long walks on the beaches. Also, I'm 13 and my birthday is today. Guys, I really like being 13. It's great. Also, I like Bieber. Do you like Bieber? I like Bieber. Oh my goodness. This warm up. Oh my gosh. You got Redemption Hybrid Hammer? You got a Redemption Hybrid by Hammer? What? Evoke Hysteria by... I have no idea what the heck you're talking about, M. Justin Longbar, ladies and gents. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the Grand Designs with a heck of a 19 warm-up going on right now. Waffy resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 3 months. Thanks, Guaffy. Guaffy, your 2026 Philadelphia Regional Champion with impressive wins over Meme in the semis via a sweep and a decider over Huffaluffagus in the finals. And my favorite part about the whole thing, in addition to just the great gameplay, Guaffy in his acceptance speech / interview at the end is like, do you think you have a chance of winning? No, no chance. It's CTWC 2027. No chance. Just like, oh my goodness. Bro, that was your opportunity to like lay down the gauntlet. Of course I'm winning this. I won Philly. CTWC, you're next. Oh my goodness. All right, GD, I don't know if you can change your camera or not, but that would certainly help a little bit. I got you. I can adjust once I know where you're sitting. I still only see Grand Designs. Oh my goodness. Just his eyes. It's fine. We just watch Grand Designs' eyes. It'll be fine. Oh, nothing but the best for the main event. Oh my goodness, M's got not just the hair, but the mustache too. Oh my god, guys, I really like bowling, and the emotive. The motive is my first sponsor. And no, I'm sorry, that's Glovis. Sorry. My first League 600. Yeah. It's really interesting. You know, just like the tinsel above me, it's almost as interesting as the tinsel that I've got above me too. Man, I gotta stop moving around. You guys keep moving around on me. All right. Really trying to get M on the screen here. Maybe. Where's even Grand Designs now? Oh my gosh, I don't even see Grand Designs right now. Oh man, it's M the Mustache 149 versus Grand Blank Screen Designs. In your main event of the evening, Death's Battle Extraordinaire. I guess I can go ahead and do introductions because what else am I gonna do? All right, hang on. Let me pull up my little stat thing. On your left, with a 1.1 million DAS PB out of the United States. I won't say the state. I almost said the state. I didn't want to dox them. It is a DAS player extraordinaire, fast rising through the DAS ranks. It is M149. And his opponent, you know him, you love him for his incredible commentary, for his max out capabilities, for his qualifying mode that he made official in CTWC, for Battle Royal 7 quals in tomorrow. Shameless plug. A DAS player in the United States, it is Grand Designs. Hey, there's a Grand Designs. I see Grand Designs here. See if I can get more of them on there. Hell yeah! You should know that was his thing, you know. Oops. There you go. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Well, let me cut this over here. It's good enough. We're just gonna have a lot of views of people's noses and eyeballs. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The important part is the Tetris, and we're gonna see some incredible Tetris from both of these players. Don't worry about it. They got this, okay? Okay, capiche? Good. Good luck, have fun from both of our players. I suppose I should get them a seed. EB31D8 is your seed. Nothing but the best for the main event. I'm assuming that's M's mom. Looking forward to a great set. M149, you're going to become an M160 because I'm bowling this matchup with two M80s. Oh, wow. Hopefully we'll see double 600s or whatever, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what's a good bowling score. It's something. 300's a perfect score, so what's a perfect set in bowling? Like 600, 900? Man, if we get a couple 900s, I'd be pretty happy with that too. All right, we got it ready from Grand Designs. 900, there you go. Let's get a couple of 900s. That's the goal for the evening. We got it ready from both our players. It is main event time. Let's go. It's M149 versus Grand Designs. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh man, M. Oh, God. All right, well that's as good. That's as good as it's gonna get here. M weaving like a drunk person on the road. Oh boy, M's board not doing too hot either. Not your game. I was talking about your camera, but you know, your game needs a little help too. M. Passing up the burn on the right. Gonna go ahead and take the long bar. Maybe just a little bit of a warm up here. You know, M's good at this game though. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't think I've ever met someone who had a 900 series and I've bowled all over the world, says Levis. Oh my goodness. Have you really? Okay. That's right. Okay, you and M are the whoa, was that a dirty Tetris? I think it was a dirty Tetris from M. 38,000, 77,000 now. M finally working the way down to the bottom. Finally clean. Gonna try to work towards building up a Tetris here. My left side needing a square, getting the square. 41,000, 104,000. Grand Designs with a pretty massive early lead here. Very early goings though, so anything can happen. Nice adjustment there for Grand Designs to make room for that long bar. Not gonna Aki bar there, a little too aggressive for Grand Designs style. Oh, this board's starting to climb very steep. There we go, getting things evened out a bit more. There's the Tetris, the fist pump Tetris from Grand Designs. 112,000 to 134, so my goodness, that little bit of burning, and M is back in it. Same line count too. 135 to 136 there now. Grand Designs up. Basically, we'll call it about a Tetris. Did a few pro tours. My goodness. Man, I'm kind of curious. Do you have a profile? I'm curious how good at bowling you are here. Like, I want to look up your stats and see how well you've done. Man, that's crazy. Do you make money doing pro bowling then, I assume? Oh, and that's a shame that, like, you won't be able to be doing as much traveling or bowling anytime soon, I assume, with the recovery. 209 for Grand Designs, 187 for M149. The DAS battle well underway now. Didn't win anything major. I mean, they got paid with free stuff. A little bit of a misdrop there for M. This is totally cleanable though. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like maybe 5 lines with all the right pieces. What is he holding out for on that right side, I wonder? I'm going to go ahead and just take the delay burn. Had to stack right on top. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, there was some opportunities there to go ahead and play stuff left there, but opted to hold out. Pieces never came, and now we're stuck in a dig. This is going to allow Grand Designs to maybe take a more commanding lead here. There's the Tetris, 256, 227. M almost out of this. It looks like M managed to get a dirty in the meantime. I was looking at Grand Design's board, so I think I missed it. I don't think I'll be able to bowl at that level again. My hands won't be able to take the weight of the strain. Oh, man. That's a shame. 229, 260. Grand Designs. About a 2 Tetris lead. 1.5 Tetris lead. I don't know. About a 1 Tetris lead. How's that sound? Oh, goodness gracious. Whoa, the spuck there from M, and then the missed spin with the Z piece. But one thing that's been impressive so far about M's board is like he gets in and out of situations really quick. Tetris 303, 306, now 329 for Grand Design. So like kind of crazy. I feel like M maybe tries to be a little bit of a pace demon, and then when gets into trouble tries to find efficient ways out of it. And so far has done so, has managed to keep pace with Grand Designs, who hasn't played poorly at all, has basically done the Grand Designs thing of playing a nice, solid, safe Tetris, taking Tetrises where you can get them, taking the burns whenever the stack looks remotely off, double welling like that. There's a Tetris 378, and yet despite all that, barely finds himself in the lead, having not even really been in trouble at all. M149 meanwhile setting up for the center well and getting it at 396, 402,000 for Grand Design. So it is basically still about a 1 Tetris difference for Grand Designs. Both players surviving well here in the level 18 speeds, making it a very entertaining match so far. We have hit transition 445, 450. So, I mean, you really can't ask for a much closer game at this point. M, of course, being aggro, wanting the bar, gonna take... Oh my gosh, wow, what vision to know when to take the burns there and when to cover. Does quick tap that over, needs a bar, although no bar. in sight. It's going to top out at 451. So that aggressive play did come back to bite him there in the end. Grand Designs already with the lead. Going to take this one 465, 451. GG's. Grand Designs in the lead 1-0. Oh man, you got home from the hospital just over an hour ago, and the first thing you did was join the stream. Lovis, how long have you been in the hospital? All right, we have a ready from both of our players. It is game number 2. M149 looking to even it up. Grand Designs looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Let's find out who will win in this DAS battle main event. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 4 months. Oh my gosh. Well, I am glad you are out and back and safe. What? Oh my goodness. Love us. It feels almost unbelievable. But you know, I am glad you're safe. Oh my gosh. But you know who else is safe? Grand Designs with a nice safe looking board at 56,000, and M actually with a pretty safe looking board right now as well, 91,000. So it is a fun contrast in styles, once again, just like the last match, but maybe at faster speeds with these two players. M being a little bit of the efficiency overlord versus Grand Design's more conservative play. Not to say that Grand Designs can't pace, he certainly can. M right now, actually, I think with a really keeping that double well going for a long time. There's the Tetris to go to 183. I don't know, man. I'm kind of digging this hairstyle from M. The hair flicks during competition has so much aura right now. Oh my goodness, this is double well from M149. There's the bar Tetris, 206,173 for Grand Designs. Grand Designs with another Tetris, gonna basically keep it pretty close here. But you know what? It is M with the lead. Oh, and boy, that flat burn never got resolved, and so now just have to build right on top of it. This is going to be a more extended dig sequence for Grand Designs. This might give M an opportunity to continue to build up that lead. Currently at 253, 201 for Grand Designs. Grand Design's almost out of this mess here. And meanwhile, M looking for a S spin or a J, does get the S and spins it in perfectly. Still has that nice, beautiful double, we'll call it triple well. Basically, M has been triple or double welling the entire time. And there's the finger wag from Grand Designs. Love to see it. 233,000 and another Tetris from Grand Designs. Down 100,000 though, so it's going to take more than a finger wag to get back in this one. But you know what, Grand Designs, if there's anyone who's built for this, it is Grand Designs with that patient gameplay style. And we'll see how it goes. There's still early on. We're only about halfway through the 18 speeds here, and we know both these players are capable of going deep into the 19 speeds, playing to kill screen pretty regularly. Once again, M149, the 1.1 Dasser, Grand Design's the max outer, but with very consistent scores. Oh no, Grand Designs! The board just got a little too far out of control. Looks like there wasn't a whole lot of parity there in the middle of the board and was forced to start to cover, and just all the wrong pieces, all the wrong places. Is going to top out 262, so it is going to be 1-1. Evens it up, M149. And Grand Designs all tied up. All squared up. GG. Yeah, M is on good pace. Yes, M. You knew. I knew. When you see the pause, you know M's about to ask for permission to mullen. This has been a thing ever since M was like a 600k player. Bro would have like 100k on like level 9. There'd be a top out, and would be like, dude, can I mullen? This is PB pace. Like, bro, it's level 9. Come on. Oh, that's great. And now look at him. 1.1 DAS player. This is all within like a year and a half. He goes from like 600k to like 1.1 in like, I don't know, like I said, a year and a half. That's just crazy. That's crazy. And actually less than that if you consider like, okay, this time 2 years ago, Ed was probably a 600k player. Then he maxed out about not quite a year ago, something like that. I don't know. Like he just keeps. I don't understand this kid, man. He doesn't even do like hobby wise. He doesn't even do this full time. He's like super good at bowling. So he does that. He's also really good at like music and composition. He does a bunch of that. Can you imagine if like he was just, I don't know, playing Tetris all the time and that's it? He also plays Tetris at Grandmaster. He plays Rocket League. But if he just like spent all of his time on just this game, he'd probably be a 1.2 player already. $609, and that might, okay. Well, you can still get stuff over here. Just gotta keep burning this down. Okay, that's gonna require a quick tap. Yeah, that was 8 high. 1, 2, 3. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was only 7 high. Didn't get the quick tap. Oh, what a shame. Imagine that. Didn't get the PB. So that was a pretty good game. It was worth a mullen. It was worth a mullen. Yeah, it was 7 high. That was totally quick tap. You can quick tap 8 high too, but you have to have like, it's got to be perfect timing. All right, we have it ready from both our players. It is game number 3. Who will take the 2-1 lead? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So here, Grand Designs with a no on the mullen. Oh man. Right, there's a Tetris on the board for both players. Oh, no place for that S on M149 side of the board, so it just went ahead and laid it flat on the right side, setting up a variety of tucks and gets them all resolved. That's crazy. I wouldn't even see that. Like I just don't see those kinds of things, you know. I watch Grand Designs and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is basically like I watch Grand Designs. This is the way I want to play if I was better at the game. Like that's just like his style. Like I understand it. Like it makes sense to me. You stack left, you double well, you take your burns. You don't really set up for spins unless you absolutely have to. You know. Safe but consistent. You can still score at relatively high pace. You know, it's built for comp. not for high scores, right? I'm familiar with this. M, though, just is like, oh, sure, let me just try this thing over here. It's like, you know, it's fine. Ooh, that was definitely a misdrop, though, unfortunately for M. M hair flipping his disapproval. You don't need the DAS head shake when you got the DAS hair flip. Martz owns the head shake. M owns the hair flip. $157 to $170. Grand Designs with a beautiful board. There's the fist pump for the Tetris. One of my favorite parts about getting to commentate Grand Designs. The finger wag, the fist pump. Can the hair flick beat the fist pump? That is a good question, Jedi. Guess we'll find out. It's evened up right now. You know, it's pretty much anyone's match. Both these players playing some pretty solid 18. I guess as you might expect from a pair of Max Outers plus. But still. Good Tetris there, 244. M there with a... Oh, wow, excuse me. Random yawn just decided to pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, anyways, gets the Tetris. 251. 245. Remember Grand Designs, known for a number of things. This style of conservative Tetris is one of them. The classic Tetris World Championship new qual format, that's another one, and that came from Battle Royale 7 Classic Tetris Wars, his own creation, of which you have one day to qualify. Tonight, tomorrow, that's it. So another shout out to Grand Designs and BR7 Battle Royale 7. 339, 365. M with a slightly more efficient pace going here. You know, the thing about M's 18 right now is, like, honestly, he's played a really clean game and has been relatively conservative in the standpoint that he's had that sloping stack, the double well or the triple well, almost always like there's a double right there, right? So that works for the double. The double well works for the double. And then Tetris right behind it, 436. So this has been actually very disciplined play from M. Has maybe taken a few less chances than he has in prior games. Kind of trying to play Grand Design's playbook, but slightly more efficient at it. 483, 455. This is a really close one nonetheless. Regardless of the slight lead, it is really anyone's game here. Both players are determined to not make a mistake and try to let the other player make the mistake. That might have been a mistake there for M, but had no place for that. Z still making the best of it. Could be a much worse board state, but this is definitely a slowdown at the very least. Grand Designs with no slowdown, 482. This bar coming would help a lot to make up the difference, but no bar in sight. Where's the bar? There it is, finally, when Grand Designs already has the well covered. Nothing to be done about that, unfortunately. Bar timing a thing. Has to cover once again. Now has a long bar dependency in the center of the well. Grand Designs need to get all the way to the right. Does get all the way right. This is a very scary board situation. Needs a J or... Okay. Needs something all the way right. Needs a J all the way right. Is in a chase down. M is topped out at 516, 494. Grand Designs is in a chase down, but I don't know what more the Grand Designs can do here. Oh my gosh, that slight lead that M had for most of the match, that slight efficiency gain, just line over line, was enough. The same kind of bad P sequence hitting at roughly the same time right before transition. M topping out before Grand Designs, but had just enough pace, less than a Tetris. And Grand Designs could not capitalize, was in a dig of his own, very high, survived a long time. That's it. That's 2 points for M149 now on game point. Wow. That was an exciting way to end that. I know it wasn't really 19, but like it was so close and neck, and they were ended up in the same dig. And you're just like, oh no, can M or Grand Designs get out of this? And yeah, that made the difference. It was so close. All right, we have it ready from both our players. Let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. Game number 3 and another solid game, hopefully coming our way here. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Grand Designs looking to try to even it out. M149 looking to take it out. All right. 22,000 to 25,000. These players engaged in a pretty high quality DAS match. That was some really disciplined play from both of them. I actually really enjoyed watching both their 18 games last game as they I don't know, like they just both were stacking so safe, but with Tetris's in mind still. It was really kind of for me anyways, a pleasure just to watch really good DAS players doing really good DAS fundamentals. Double wells, triple wells, skims. Nothing too crazy. Not a whole lot of trouble until the very end when they both got hit with some nasty pieces. But I do think it's about time that we see some double kill screenplay from these players, and you know we can see it. I mean, I've seen M in one match pull off 2 maxes in comp. So we certainly know it's capable, and we've seen that Grand Designs can max. So we know both these players got kill screen in them. M going aggro, yeah. This is there it is again. But the square was right behind it, so. Woo! Take the burn, bro. There we go. Another double from M. Whew, okay. Takes the skim. M surviving there, was running out of room. That square had nowhere to go, and that was basically no more room for stacking left. Had to take burns or die. That was the options here. And just basically started the skim process just in time. $270,000 to 243. Oh my goodness. Grand Designs now stuck in a mid-high dig. Nice flat burn though. I love that. Laying that flat bar down there to burn it away later. Just about out of this dig. Maybe 3 more burns, possibly more. We'll see if he needs to go stack anything on the left side or not. Perfect. All right, now just waiting on the bar. Gets the bar. Well done. Grand Designs with the finger wag once again to 76,338 M. Playing so aggro right now, just looking to bury Grand Designs. Whatever the conservative thing he was doing before, it ain't there anymore. Had a vit set up, fills half of it with a square, and now takes the triple. I love that adjustment there from M, deciding I'm going to go ahead and fill it and then take the clean triple to clean that right out. When you can resolve those kind of setups in one piece, it's kind of amazing. Okay, now M in a bit of trouble. This is going to be a really high board. M trying to get some flat burns. Opts not to cover, which was probably a good idea, but now has a little bit of a staircase situation. Does get that resolved and now has a square on top of the hole again. Oh my goodness, these pieces. M can't get that square left. We have a chase down for the main event. Grand Designs looking to try to stay alive here with a chase down. Needs to get to 379. 379 chase down for Grand Designs. Currently at 344. Not a gimme. This board does have some gaping holes in the middle. And the bar is nowhere to be found. There, finally, Tetris 368. Just needs a handful more lines to go. Gonna go ahead and just start covering the well now and burning the way to potential victory. But we'll need to still be careful here. This is a not great board state. 373. And this board's starting to climb. There's a bar. 376. Just a few more burns will do it. 378. 100. 378. 860. Tie game! And that burn breaks the tie. Grand Designs back into a tie. From a game perspective, it's 2-2. GG's. Oh my gosh. It was literally a tie game there. $120 lines in, tie game. M149 defeated by the finger wag, right? Oh my goodness. Love to see it. Decider! Main event of the evening. You can't ask for more. We have already from both our competitors. It is time for game number 5, and it comes alive. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Who will come away with the bragging rights? Will it be M149? Will it be Grand Designs? Chappie Gilmore's got the best name. Good luck! Still nothing over on YouTube land. I tell you the one thing about restreaming these long streams. I look over at Discord and I have like 120 new messages. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh man. But you know what's worth it? Because Tetris is worth it. And these players have put on a pretty good show. There's a fist pump from Grand Designs. They have put on a pretty good show. It's been a pretty entertaining evening, all things said, all things told. It has been close. If not necessarily you're all out, oh, they just played the best they've ever played. It has been close for most of these. It has been high quality Tetris for the most part from most of our players. This one has definitely been close. I feel like it keeps coming to... They've been basically neck and neck until the top outs happen. Nice double well from Grand Designs. Tetris. Oh no, M, not like this. No, 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 M! No! M! M!
No! No!
I have no idea how Grand Designs is both there and screaming.
No!
It's amazing. He's crazy. Multi-talented. He's screaming and playing.
Oh no! No!
No! There's no!
No!
Oh man. Well, there you go. That was the main event. Grand Designs winning this one. Decider. Let's give him his points. But you know, M still played very solid. That was still a good match. Right up until the end, it was a great match. So let's give our winner Grand Designs. Congratulations. All right. Well, once again, thank you, players. Thank you, viewers. And thank you to Grand Designs for reminding me to do this. One more time, one more plug. Battle Royal, Tournament 7. Qualifiers are done tomorrow. Please come join in. You like money? There's money involved too. Yeah, come play. It'll be good. It's gonna be great. Thanks for hosting. No problem. Great set, says Grand Designs. Let's go find a raid target. Oh, Wars. Wars is live for once. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and give Wars a raid. Ironically, we're going to go raid the place that we're advertising right here. Battle Royal Tournament 7. Well, there's also Monday Night Wars. So say hello to Toast and all of our players over there. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay classic. Thanks for hosting it. Heck yeah. All right. See you there.